Master of Sass, the hatching. The ninja were all gathered in the Airjitsu temple that was serving as their new headquarters. Misako had brewed some tea for Wu. He finished his cup. Another cup, please, Misako, he said. Okay, but drink it slower this time. Healing tea doesn't work on a burnt tongue, Misako told him, pouring another cup. Sip, you are quite impatient. The same could be said of them, Wu replied, gesturing to the fidgety ninja. Okay, Master Wu, you've had your tea. Now can we talk? Cole asked. Ask any question you wish, Wu said. The ninja all started talking at once. Who did we fight in the monastery? That was Acronix. From the painting? Twins look alike. Not always. Or was it Crux? Is he from the future? How does he speed up time like that? Was he from the past? What was that strange blade he was holding? Who ate my pudding cup? Jay demanded, holding up the empty packaging. The other ninja gave him a look. What? He said ask any question. I put my name on this. Just because we're in a new dojo doesn't mean we disobey the refrigerator rules, he ranted. They all just stared at him. Right, sorry. Guy in monastery. What's his story? Jay asked. Well, to answer that, I must begin at the end, Wu began. It was 40 years ago, shortly after the Serpentine Wars, when I was a much younger man. As you know, we fought valiantly, but our enemies were strong and our powers alone were not enough. It was the discovery of the magic flutes that allowed us to finally defeat the Anacondrae. Their leaders were banished, and peace was returned to Ninjago. Garmadon and I could not have achieved this on our own. It took all the elemental masters, such as smoke, metal, lightning, shadow, fire, water, and time. Hold on a sec. So that guy at the monastery is an actual elemental master of time? Cole interrupted. No, Acronix was an elemental master of time, like his brother Crux, Wu corrected. He sipped his tea. After helping us win our hard-fought peace, they betrayed me, Garmadon, and the others. The so-called Hands of Time felt they controlled the most powerful element, therefore entitling them to rule all of Ninjago. What did you do? Mia asked. We had to stop them, and it would take all of us, Garmadon, myself, and every elemental master, Wu replied. Even our parents? Kai asked. Of course. Kai, Nia, your mother and father were great fighters, but it appeared even they had met their match, Wu said. Acronix was a skilled warrior, one of the best I'd ever seen, but his real power was his ability to control the forward movement of time. By sending himself forward, he was always ahead of the action, as if he had super speed. However, slow progression can be just as dangerous. Different power, but equally effective. We were lucky he didn't slow time down. Speeding up is bad enough, Irene thought. One master of time was bad enough, but like the hands on a clock, there were two, Wu continued. Crux's power was the opposite of his brother's. He could reverse time. It's a huge advantage in combat. Know your opponent's next move, know how to counter it. He could even control time to the point of halting it. Of course, he didn't halt himself. They left before they finished us off. We knew we had to prepare, fearing that next time we would not be so lucky. The ninja were quiet as they listened to Wu's tale. You said the Hands of Time were unbeatable, yet you beat them. How? Lloyd asked. The way one often defeats an enemy, by taking away their weapon, Wu replied. But their weapon was time, Zane pointed out. Indeed, Wu confirmed. Our only hope was 4 blades hastily forged from chronosteel, the time blades. Chronosteel is the only metal that can absorb elemental energy. Stripped of their powers, Acronix and Crux were just 2 ordinary men, easily subdued. But the ability to control time is too great for anyone to possess. Garmadon and I knew the time blades themselves were a threat that had to be eliminated. Forever. We created a temporal vortex to dispatch the blades in time, where they would be lost to the ages. But Acronix and Crux refused to admit defeat. They thought they were more powerful than time itself. So what happened to them? Cole wondered. Crux disappeared into time itself, and I knew Acronix was going to return yesterday, so I waited. He was the remaining loose end to tie. Now he is no more, Wu said. You mean like permanently? Lloyd asked. Never my intent, but it was his fate. Now Acronix is gone forever, along with that time blade. It took 4 decades, but the hands of time will never again threaten Ninjago, Wu said as Misako helped him to a couch. Oh, one question. How did you know Acronix was going to return to the monastery at that exact moment? Lloyd asked. Why didn't you ask for our help? Jay asked. How many elemental masters were there? Zane asked. Can we make time blades? Cole wondered. Our parents, you said they were there, Kai said. Wu didn't say anything. He'd fallen asleep. No more questions for today. Your master fought a powerful enemy. He needs time to recuperate, Misako told the ninja. They left. Hey, I just realized, the mural we saw at the museum, that must be the battle Wu told us about, Cole said. But Dr. Saunders said the hands of time were a myth, Nia remembered. History is art, not science. Even an expert such as Dr. Saunders can be mistaken from time to time, Zane pointed out. Ha! True that! Know how I know? Because Acronix was a so-called myth and we totally busted him, Jay laughed. Yeah, Kai agreed, chuckling. Except now there's nothing to do. The temple still needs unpacking, Lloyd said, looking around at all the boxes. Irene groaned. Cole sighed. Lloyd's right, he said. Ugh, kinda wish we hadn't busted him. Hey, Nia, wanna hang out? Jay said. Nia nodded, and the two of them left. The others split up to go unpack the boxes. Something about the fight at the monastery really bugged Irene. Is Acronix really gone? Why do I feel like he's gonna be back? Something on your mind, Irene? Cole asked, opening a box. Yeah. Did you see what happened to Acronix? She asked. All we saw was an explosion and the monastery on fire again. There wasn't any sign of Acronix, Cole replied. That's the thing. There should have been something. That time blade, it should have been found. It should have been around somewhere around there. Or maybe a scrap of cloth. There should have been some evidence, Irene said, scratching her forehead. Maybe it was just buried under the rubble, but it's just really itching at me. We can go back later and look if it's that important to you, Cole suggested. Yeah, good idea. But let's get unpacking out of the way first, Irene said. She opened a box and looked inside. These are comic books. Are they Lloyd's or Jay's? Don't know. We'll have to ask him, Cole said. Jay walked in carrying Nia's old Samurai X suit. When I asked if you wanted to hang out, I meant play video games or something, not pack and ship your Samurai X suit back to the cave, he said. He sighed, seeing her staring at her helmet. You gotta let it go. You're the water ninja now. I know, but it's hard. I only inherited my water power. Samurai X is something I actually created with my own hands, she responded, putting the helmet in a box. Jay put the suit down and took hold of Nia's hands. These hands? He said gently. Kai walked in and saw them holding hands and gazing into each other's eyes. Whoa, sorry, he exclaimed, putting his hand over his eyes. Didn't mean to interrupt. I didn't see anything. What's up? Nia asked. Something you need to see. Hurry, Kai said, turning to go, but he ran into the door. He opened his eyes and led Jay and Nia to another room where everyone else was gathered with the TV turned on to the news. It showed several people in line for a new Borg store product, then being attacked by a samurai. Cole paused it. Well, Kai, he said, you said there was nothing left to do. And ninja-ing certainly beats unpacking, Irene added. Actually, anything beats unpacking, Jay remarked. Yeah, too bad there's only one samurai. They don't really need all of us, Lloyd said. So, how do we decide who gets to deal with this? Kai wondered. I'd say roll dice, but there's only 6 sides to a dice, and there's 7 of us, Zane said. We roll a 7-sided dice. They make those, right? Irene said. Yeah, or we could just see who gets there first, Nia said. Race ya! The ninja all shouted, running out. Each of them hurried to beat the others there, but they all arrived at once. We got here at the exact same time, Kai said. Oh, darn! Now how do we decide who gets to fight? Cole whined. He saw that Irene had a mischievous sparkle in her eyes. Don't you dare call dibs, he warned. No dibs! Kai squinted. Is that Dareth? He asked. Maybe he'll... The samurai threw Dareth out of the store. He screamed as he flew through the air and landed in a pile of trash. Sup? I roughed him up for you. But feel free to finish the guy off, he said. Hey Zane, you still got those dice? Kai asked. I have virtual ones, Zane replied. He rolled them. Kai, Pixel said. Yeah! Ha ha! Kai whooped. He started forward. Wait, aren't you going to draw your sword? Nia asked. I'm good, sis, Kai assured. He walked up to the samurai. Okay, I don't want to brag, but the other day I helped stop an elemental master of time, so I think I can handle one lousy set. The samurai punched him in the gut and he flew backwards. Who's next? He groaned. Pixel rolled the dice again. Zane. Oh, come on! That was totally rigged! We didn't even see the roll, Lloyd complained. Zane was knocked back. You guys got this? Good, Dareth said from his hiding spot. Hang on, guys. There's something I've been wanting to try again, Cole said. Oh, what, that earth punch thing? Like it worked so well last time, Jay said sarcastically. No problem, Cole said confidently, his arms glowing orange. He punched the samurai and it exploded into snakes. Whoa, Lloyd gasped. Gross, Kai said. You totally disintegrated him, Jay exclaimed. It was an accident, Cole stammered. Look, Nia cried, pointing. The snakes were coming back together to reform the samurai. Whoa, Irene breathed. Ew, grosser, Jay exclaimed. Come on, team, we've done this before. There's more than one way to stop a snake, Lloyd said. Ninja, go! They all shouted, attacking. The snaky samurai kept reforming. I'm starting to think we might have underestimated this guy, Kai remarked. It certainly appears so, Zane said. You said there was more than one way to stop a snake. Which way do you want to try now? Jay asked Lloyd as more snake samurai started heading their way. Any of them? Lloyd said, watching the samurai go into the store. It must be after Cyrus Borg, he realized, seeing that the samurai had backed the inventor into a corner. Okay, big guy, that is as far as you go, Cole declared, coming up on the snaky samurai. Cyrus Borg, Lloyd cried. Zane, Irene, get him out of here. We'll deal with the samurai. But you'll need our battle skills, Zane protested. Zane, my creator needs you too, Pixel said. Right this way, Doctor, Zane said, taking hold of Borg's wheelchair and steering him out into the alley. Irene followed, covering the rear. What are those things, and what do they want with me? Borg asked. I don't know, but we're going to find out, Irene said. She looked back, sensing a strangely familiar presence that she couldn't place. She heard Borg gasp and say, Well, this is a surprise. I didn't expect to see you. Who did you? Zane began, but was cut short by an audible thump. Irene turned around to see Zane lying on the ground. Zane! Irene caught a glimpse of silver hair in the corner of her eye. She turned, but something hit her hard, and down she went. The last thing she saw was Zane lying on the ground, a blurry figure bending over him. Back in the Borg store, Jay shouted, Guys, I know how to stop these things! We gotta keep the snakes from getting back into the armor and reforming! No kidding! Any idea how? Cole asked. Nia, use your water power, Jay called. Nia hosed down the samurai, dissolving them into snakes. No good, those snakes can swim, Kai said. Haha, not in this pool, Jay said, blasting the puddle with lightning and electrocuting the snakes. Haha, look guys, electric eels, he joked. Nobody laughed. Oh, come on, that was a good one. Irene would have laughed, he pouted. Guys, it's working, Lloyd exclaimed as Jay and Nia worked together to dissolve the rest of the snaky samurai. And I thought unpacking was tiring, Jay said. Nice job, they're gone, Nia said. For now. But I wonder, who were they? Kai said. Good question. Zane, can you analyze? Lloyd asked. There was silence. Oh, right. He and Irene are with Cyrus Borg. Come on, let's go get them, he said, leading the others into the alley. Zane! Irene! It's safe. You can come out now. Mr. Borg, Cole called. Zane? Jay and Lloyd said. Cole spotted a piece of broken tech on the ground. He picked it up. Cyrus Borg's Borg watch, but no Cyrus Borg. Zane! Irene! Jay cried. Oh no! Cole exclaimed, pointing to two limp forms lying on the ground. Jay and Nia gasped. No! Zane! Irene! Nia cried. Cole bent down next to Irene, worried. She'd been hit on the head and there was a big bump. Zane had suffered similar damage and was offline. We need to get them back to the temple, Lloyd said.